It's been pretty extraordinary. We had never met before. We had never performed before, obviously. So it's an unusual situation. I've actually never worked with someone. It's a personal rule of mine. I've never recorded with someone with whom I haven't first had a working relationship. It's because when you go into a recording studio, the pressures and the tensions oftentimes can change a person's personality in a way that's really surprising. Sometimes positively, but many times negatively, and you only find out afterwards. And when you're committing something to be preserved in the long term, you want to make sure that whatever it is that you're going to preserve, you both feel strongly together. You want to feel that there's no conflict or no difference, at least, in what the aesthetic objective is. You want to feel that you're preserving something that's the result of a lot of teamwork, not only between the conductor and the soloist, but the orchestra as well. And like we all know, sometimes two different people from the very beginning click and it just happens. And other times, as we also know, for no clear explanation, two personalities just somehow don't jive. In this case, I knew Vadim Repin's work through his reputation. My wife knows his work quite well, and she was very enthusiastic when the project came up. But mostly, I think I trust Martin Sauer, Pascal Dumais, who said that really I should have nothing to worry about. It would be an extraordinary experience. They're the ones who brought us together.
I'm really happy being on the list of Rata recordings because for me it's a very great label, and the people I met, whom we worked together, and producers, and I mean everybody, it's incredible to work with. Well, we just finished first session with Prokofiev. What I think about which I like in his music, that it's complete dream. I think for me, each second you spend like being in a dream or in some cartoon or whatever. Very sweet and very powerful. The life at that time in Russia, for example, very hard times, and you can feel it, even if it sounds sometimes funny, and it is actually very tragic music.
Musicians today have a technical base that is very, very advanced. With that, they need a conductor who can, first of all, be totally trained within that technical advancement, be at ease with that technical advancement, be familiar with it, and be able to function as a leader within that technique. Certain measures in the Prokofiev, for example, are meter, which is changing every bar, 2/4, 3/8, 5/8. This is things that these are parts of reading music that we simply take for granted today. It's not a big deal. We all do it. If a conductor were conducting where it was a big deal to switch meters between 3/4 and 5/8 and 2/4, he would be not the appropriate conductor for a modern symphony orchestra today. What we have here is an orchestra with a personality that's so unique that you don't find a character like this orchestra or a sound like this orchestra anywhere in the world. By the virtue that the orchestra not only is unique, but has a glorious past and history, means that it positions it in a pretty interesting place as we look towards the future. Because this day and age, where we hear so often that orchestras are becoming much more the same, much more international sounding, I think it's particularly interesting to find an orchestra that, yes, is very professional, but at the same time has a distinctive uniqueness to it.
Yes, that's okay, but it's the fact that it's instead of the upbeat. And once again, there's more crescendo. Just make the third crotchet of the bar very loud. 3, 1. Okay, like that. That sounds right.
The violin I play now is a Strat from 1727, and the name is a Smith. And it was given to me by the man Olivier Jacques in Switzerland, who has a great collection of the violins, and he helps a lot of people, lots of young musicians, being able to play a great instrument. And I'm one of his friends whom he helps very much, and it makes me very happy. Last season I've been in Ravinia, and I enjoyed it very much with Semyon Bychkov. We did actually Shostakovich 1, and it was very good success. One was in Canada, and with Dutoit, it's near Montreal. This year I'm attending a Hollywood Bowl Festival, Vadim Repin in Gstaad Festival in Switzerland, or there's many festivals, and usually you get a chance to play chamber music, which I like very much.
The result of it has been just marvelous, just fantastic. A great musician, wonderful, profound ideas, someone that doesn't really impose upon the composer, but opens the door so that the composer can speak through his music. It's a different way of working, and it's a way that, for me, can let the music be its most profound. So, in a way, this session is going to work in reverse. Now that we've recorded together, certainly we're going to perform together.